It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, John Morant's favorite NBA player is the one he's compared to often, Russell Westbrook. Ja said, "We're both fearless, always attacking and looking to put pressure. Our mentality is just dominate." I'm pretty sure everyone can see that. Guys?
Well, we sure can. Thank you, Allie. And a bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., anytime you have heated rivals going at each other, there's the possibility that something could bubble up. But most of the time, neither team is looking for anything. But on the other hand, they don't back away from confrontation either. So we'll see how it plays out.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray and White pair up at the 1 and the 2. Thaddeus Young out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Dillon Brooks is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Morant finds Jackson. Puts one up from 19. San Antonio with a rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Outside Murray. Pass to White. 13 feet out. The rebound by Jackson. Morant with it. And he drops it in from the low post.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
The drive by Murray. That one goes in.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Hey, and you know, in this current era of NBA three-point shooting, point guards are deadly shooters, most of them anyway. Murray actually goes the other route. He takes threes sparingly, but he gives you size and strength and craftiness at the one spot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, the Canadian Murray, he's a good playmaker who gives you defense and rebounding, Clark.
Yeah, and you know, the injury set him back a bit, B.A., but Murray has a really high ceiling. He's extremely patient when looking for a shot, never really forces anything. I think it'll be interesting to see how he's deployed in the future.
And he makes a first.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And you have to admire the patience that Derek White plays with. Grant, he's grown as a playmaker and reads defenses very well.
Yeah, that's so true, B.A. I mean, that patience of White has helped his shooting efficiency. Fans are really hoping he shows a bit more aggressiveness as he looks for his own shot. But you have to like how controlled he plays in the pick and roll. I like this young man. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Poeltl. Pass to White. A minute 58 left to play in the first. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Up top, Jackson. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. The 3. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. White on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Here's Murray. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Murray. He can't get that one to fall. Morant with a defensive effort. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Young finds Murray. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Knocked away with 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out in front, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Brandon Clark out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. A nice shot by McDermott.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
Now here's Morant. Clark outside. Adams high post. He's working on Pirtle. Pass to Melton. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. All right, Grant, you were the first rookie to ever lead All-Star fan balloting. That would have made you a team captain these days. So my question, who would be your first selection in the All-Star draft?
Well, back then, no question. It would have been the GOAT, Michael Jordan. But today, it would have been today's GOAT, LeBron James. He just has the ability, whether a regular season game, playoff game, or even in an all-star game, to elevate the play of everyone who's on his team. So no question, Captain Hill would pick LeBron James.
You're such a front runner, Grant.
Hey, come on now, you can't blame me.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Forbes. 4-3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the three-point shot.
And here's Clark. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. And McDermott pulls it down. San Antonio has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Forbes. That one no good. Excellent D there from Morant. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Melton. Out to the wing. Williams passes to Adams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Vassell. Adams covering. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
The free throw drops for Morant. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. San Antonio leading. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's McDermott. San Antonio again missing. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
Shoots from the line. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 8 points.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
Pass to McDermott. Here's Vassell. There's the drive. Here's Forbes. Collins a screen. Puts it up from the high post. Forbes can't get it to go.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Williams into the lane. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to McDermott to halt the run. Clark grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Oh, stolen by Morant. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, for the Grizzlies, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they were determined to win the physical battle tonight. And if you look at the rebounding numbers, they are winning it. Now, that's great. All of those bodies crashing on the...
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Murray and White pair up at the 1 and the 2. Jakob Poeltl out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside Murray. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Well, Grant, in 1992, you were involved in one of the greatest basketball plays in college history. Still remember it so well. What do you think about when you remember that play?
Well, B.A., it really was an incredible moment in an incredible game. I think the first thing that comes to mind was how bad of a haircut I had. I mean, man, what was I thinking? I was only 19, but it shows and it pays to not be too trendy when you're young. But all seriousness, no, it's just remarkable. You know, we were so in the moment. We were trying to win against a great Kentucky team. I had the easy part, making the pass. Christian had to catch, gather, and score, and he did. And 30 years later, people still talk about it. So I'm just so grateful to have been a part of something so magical and so special.
You guys practice that play?
Never.
Young with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Well, you've got to respect Young's pump fake on that play, and he knows you have to respect it and did a good job to get to the line.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
Up top, Jackson. Doesn't go for him. Pirtle with some nice D.
And with DeJounte Murray, the injuries have really slowed his career development down, B.A. It's quite sad. I mean, that ACL tear was the big one. It really set him back quite a bit. But when you watch him, it's clear this young man has a bright future. Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one misses. And with Murray, Grant, he represents a different type of the modern NBA guard.
No question, B.A. Most guards today are dead-eye, high-volume shooters from outside, but not Murray. He plays with his size, which helps him finish, and of course, on the defensive end as well. And other than long-range shooting, Murray gives you everything you want from that position.
Memphis leading. Brooks, right side. Launches it. The rebound by Murray. And the Spurs shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. It's White with a drive. Chalk up 2 there. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Jackson. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's White with a drive. He can't hit that time. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside Morant, out left to the wing. There's Jackson with the 3. No good on the shot. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Young. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Shot to end the cold streak. That doesn't go either for Jackson.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And here's Murray. Oh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. On the perimeter, it's Brooks and Anderson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Murray. Pass to McDermott. Yep, that one's good.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Here's Melton, Brooks left side. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Melton, pass to Clark. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Melton, defended by Murray, and the basket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Left side Murray. Shoots. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Melton. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Here's Anderson to the wing, right side. Jackson down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
Young, he's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Walker. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Moran against Murray. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the free throw, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to White. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Moran with it. From 12 feet. And no good. San Antonio's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray, no good. And here are the Grizzlies. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And that one's good for Brooks.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
A line change here for San Antonio. Here's Forbes. Beyond the arc. Conchar pulls it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Outside Jones. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.